It's time to say goodbye to one creative journal and say hello to a new one. So we are going to do a full flip through of this one to see everything that I did in my journal for the last 5 months. This journal lasted me from February through June 2026. All right, so before we do that, I just want to show you the difference between the journals. They're both A5 sized. They're both from Archer and Olive. If you love their notebooks, code Amy Plans Things always saves you 10%. But I want to show you the difference how a barely touched notebook, I've done 2 spreads in it, and a fully used notebook looks. So as you can see, I have used it so many times, it's starting to wear a little bit right here. You can tell it looks great with the notebook composition look. Not every notebook I've had has done that, but this one has, but I actually love it like that. Then we get to the big difference. You can see the tiny amount that I have done here and how much I've done here. So if I unhook this, it pops open even more. Look at that. So just for fairness, let's unclasp this one too. See, that one barely pops out at all except the tiny little bit that I've done. So that is the difference in a fully used notebook and a barely used notebook. But today is not about this one. Today is about this baby. And we are going to look through every single page. All my other full flip throughs are on this channel if you want to look at the other ones. This is my 7th full completed creative journal that I have decorate every page and used as my diary on every single page. So this is my 7th. It has been a long journey of trying things out and changing things up and learning new techniques and trying new things. So my first pages did not look like any of these, but here we are. Many of these are, most of them actually, are videos on YouTube for the process and the tutorial in case you want to follow along. It would be too hard to list every single video for you. So if there's a spread that you want to watch the tutorial of, just tell me and I'll try to link it for you. I will also mention where a set of stickers or washi tapes came from. Many of them, since planner companies tend to have seasonal releases and things, many of the things may not be in stock, but they might be in case you want to check. All affiliate links and codes will be listed down below in the description, so thank you so much if you do choose to use those. I'll also just list all the brands. Again, I can't list every product because many of them won't be in stock and I won't have space in the description to do that. But let's go ahead and take a look. I have a really bad habit of completely not decorating the name page until I'm done with the journal. So I literally just decorated this, and this is a sneak peek. This is what is releasing on July 10th in my shop. It is the Sweet Sunflower theme, and it matches the monthly theme with the sticker books and the trackers, habit trackers, mood trackers, planner pages, all of that. So I'm really excited by this one. These bee stickers, the decorative alpha, are from Keleva Plan. Okay, so don't have a video for that one. It's going to be it might be on Instagram and TikTok already. It's going to be like a short video, like 30 seconds or something. Okay, this page I never decorate, so I need to do something with it as well. Maybe I'll get around to it and just fill it with some stickers or something. But I don't like starting my Dutch doors with this page typically, so I usually just skip it. Okay, so we start in February, and I started with a faux Dutch door spread. So a faux Dutch door is one that you don't actually make cuts on and you fold it over, so you can use the whole thing, but it still looks pretty cool by having it like that. If you open it this way, you can see I did tape on both sides. It's just how it works. All right, so this was my Sweetheart Soda Shop theme for February with my monthly designs. My patrons vote on them. This is sold out, but if you like planner printables, the printable version is over on Etsy. All my printables, well, some very old designs have been retired as my art style changes and stuff, but most of my designs are over on Etsy for download. So you can print and cut it at home. All right, so here we go. I loved this theme. I also had matching tapes to go with it. it was a really fun theme. All right, so there we go. All right, this was another one of my themes. This was the Daisies and Bumblebees theme. The tapes are all sold out, but I did have a second rendition of this theme come out in the Dutch Doors Volume 1 sticker book. Again, that's sold out, but the printable is over on Etsy. So all of these long Dutch door strips are over there ready for you. Okay. This one was a lot of fun to create. All right, this one is a coffee theme. Coffee's always my favorite. These stickers came from Kell of a Plan, and this was a script tape in my shop. It's gone now. I had restocked it a couple times. We do have a new script tape coming out as part of the Sweet Sunflowers design, so I'm really excited about that one if you like script tapes. All right, this was a really fun one. This is all Planny thing. She has a fun monthly subscription, actually 3 different monthly subscriptions now. There's the planner kit, which has a full sticker book and tapes and like scrapbook papers and all sorts of stuff. She has a washi tape subscription, which is just 6 washi tapes. And then she has a brand new functional planning subscription, which is like a functional sticker book. It could be alphabets, it could be boxes, like functional stuff. So these letters, as well as everything else on this page, came from Plannything. Code Amy10 saves you there. All right, this one was really fun. It was a wreath spread. It came from Kell of a Plan, and it was really fun to put these florals with strawberries together and have just a whole color theme. It was really fun. This was a monthly memories page where I just write down the biggest parts of the month. Like we saw Project Hail Mary. We went to Echo Cirque du Soleil. My son had his peanut food challenge and passed. He's allergic to a couple of foods, so we've been going through oral immunotherapy with him. So we have occasional challenges and things like that. This one was also Plannything, and this grid tape had different colors on the different parts of the grid, and I thought that was super cool. I loved it. And I also love the green and orange vibe. I thought that was really fresh and fun. And then I did pockets in this one. See? Pockets. I do love adding a pocket here and there, but it does add a lot of bulk, so I don't do it all the time. This one was really fun. This one was Archer and Olive, completely sold out. I recommend following them on Instagram or getting on their email list, because some of their releases will sell out very quickly, like this kind of fantasy dragon theme. But I made some waterfall flaps, and I did use a die with the whole die cut machine to cut these out, though you could cut these out at home and eyeball it, use a little pencil to like kind of mark how you want your flaps to look. And all it is I glued it here and it folds. You fold it up. And it was really fun. It was a bit complicated, and again, it adds a ton of bulk, so I wouldn't do it all the time. All right. This one was my Rainbow Reverie theme for a monthly theme. My patrons voted on it, and it was all unicorns and rainbows, kind of in a pastel vibe. I didn't want anything super, super bright. And I love how this one came out. This one was so fun. I believe we still have a few of the tracker books left, but the sticker book is sold out. All right, this was using stuff from Journal Say, I believe. The stamp, the different pet tapes, and I loved this one. It was just one Dutch door, and it was really fun. I have so much color in here that occasionally it's fun to just kind of go more like neutral or dark. I don't know. I just think it's kind of a cool change up. All right, this used Plannything's monthly subscription. I made a big window, and it's my April cover and monthly memories page. So I have little spots to write some things down. All right, this one I love. I put little windows and then had things popping out behind the windows in the Dutch door. That was so fun. This used all Happy Planner stickers. I think it was a couple different books from their spring release. So some of these things may still be available because they usually have large stock on a lot of stuff, but I don't know. You'd have to go take a look. But they had these were all really good stickers for Dutch doors because they're starting to have some mirror images and there's a lot of pretty symmetrical stuff in their books. So I've had good luck with their stickers lately for these Dutch doors. All right, then this uses another of my own designs. This is in Dutch Doors Volume 2, and I've got about 25 of them left. Once they're sold out, they're gone. They are also printables, but 25 left before they're gone. So grab yours if you haven't yet. I love how this one turned out. I did like a curvy Dutch door paired with a waterfall tab back and forth on this, and I really like that look. I think it's pretty fun. All right. Then this one is using Wrong Wrong, and I made a faux Dutch door that's also a Dutch door. See, I made cuts on it, but it's still folded like a faux Dutch door so that you open up and have all this functional space. I thought that was so cool, and that's what it looks like from that side. I made this look like a gallery wall, so I didn't want to write in this to just like keep the look. I thought it was pretty fun. All right, so here is my full layout for that. I love the Wrong Wrong stuff. This was a fun one. These types of tapes are really easy for Dutch doors. They make it look a little fancy, but they follow a really nice, easy bump, set of bumps that's symmetrical and nice. All right, this one used Keleva Plan stickers, and it had, she's including more mirror images as well as symmetrical stuff as well. And there was a lot of good stuff in here to use. All right, here is a horizontal Dutch door. It's a May cover and getting into the monthly like journaling pages. And this used Planything letters and then my own stickers. These are also from Dutch Doors Volume 2. So we did the first 2 pages for monthly memories, and then I started with filling it out with my daily diary. I just love how that turned out. The tapes are also from my shop and they've restocked. They were out of stock for a while, these gingham ones, but I have a bunch now. So very happy they're back. This one was really fun. I love how bright this is. This is Keleva Plan stickers again. And I used Live Love Posh tapes here because she has like a set of like brights. And so I used those and matched them up with the Keleva Plan stickers, and then did a slanted Dutch door, but added some things popping out that were symmetrical or mirror imaged, or something just that I could make something work with it. Like this one, I did the mask here and the tube, and then I flipped it upside down so that it worked. So you can get creative with it to make things fit on the page. All right. This one might be my favorite from the entire book. This used Happy Planner stickers, and of course we love Peanuts and Snoopy and all of that. And I have a music degree. I played saxophone, and there's a saxophone there, so I had to use that. So I used 3 different sticker books with it from their back to school release from Happy Planner. So we had Peanuts, and then the hearts and the stars I grabbed from other books. And I love how it all came together. It turned out so cute, and I love it. All right, this one used A Midsummer Night's Dream sticker book, and again, my patrons voted on it. I love how this one turned out. The Midsummer Night's Dream sticker book and trackers are still available if you're interested. They are set up for Dutch doors with mirror images and things like that. This theme was really fun, I have to say. My patrons always give me such unique suggestions, and then we vote on my top 4, my top favorites, the top 4 of them. And I did not add any characters to it. I just took like the florals that were specifically mentioned in the story, and I tried to recreate kind of the fairy queen's bed the way I envisioned it, with a giant sunflower as the bed. I thought that was kind of unique and fun. Her little floral crown, like all sorts of stuff, and her trinkets, like some gems and magical little feathers and a scroll. Like, I just thought it was a really fun take on that. It doesn't do any characters, you know, I didn't want to do any of that, but I thought it turned out great. All right, this one is using Wrong Wrongs, one of her monthly planning kits, and I did just a simple waterfall tab. I loved the stuff in her kit, and I loved this to have like this long strip going down the page there. So I did a simple faux Dutch door, didn't make any cuts on the page, and I think it turned out great. And again, this is what it looks like when you open it up, though I'm never really going to open it up because I'm only going to open it this way. All right. This is a farmer's market spread using my Dutch Doors Volume 2 sticker book. I love how this one turned out. Here are some of those gingham tapes that are back in stock again. I love that. All right, this one was so bright. It was just simple slanted waterfall tabs. So slanted Dutch doors, but just simply the waterfall tab, no big cuts on the page. I used scissors, super fun. All the tapes are in my shop still, and these were an older design from my shop. It's called Rainbow Doodle Florals, and it's only a printable. So you can grab it over on my Etsy. But I organized them by page with their colors in rainbow order, and it makes me so happy. All right, this used Plannything's subscription, and I turned the scrapbook paper and the acetate sheet into pockets and glued them on, and then I made journaling cards. And so I can have little hidden journaling pieces right in here, as well as writing, you know, on the page, of course. And then, of course, I added a Dutch door into it. So I've got 2 journaling cards per envelope, and I think it turned out pretty cool. All right, and then the very last spread of this notebook, of this creative journal, is this one, and this is also in Dutch Doors Volume 2, and I'm using brown washi tape from my shop. And I did a horizontal Dutch door with just all these green plants. I cannot keep plants alive in my real home, so I love being able to put them in my journal and make something green and beautiful. Then also, didn't decorate this last page. Maybe I'll figure out something to do on that front and back page. Before I put this on my shelf, I have a nice display up there on top of my Kallax, where all my completed creative journals are kind of displayed in a nice way. So I'm gonna have to figure out where this one goes in that organization. But I'm so excited. I love this. Before I leave you, you just want to see the 2 journal spreads in here. These are videos that are on my channel now, so you can go watch them as well. I started decorating this. Oh, I forgot. I need to put a cat on the front of this for the second journal spread. I've been decorating this to not forget to decorate my name page. And so every time I complete a spread, I'm going to put a sticker or 2 on here until it's full. But anyways, this is using my Beneath the Waves Dutch Doors kit. It's a new thing that I'm doing. So it's sticker book size, so it can have these full-length Dutch door strips, but it's just one little theme. So it's 7 pages, and it gives you everything you need for a fanciful Dutch door spread. I just have a few of these left, so they will be gone soon, I'm pretty sure. They're also available as the printable too, but I love how that turned out. I used Distress ink here. It was so fun. And then this one I love. I need to go find a cat sticker to put on the name page right after this video, but this was using washi tape shop stickers, and it was extreme sticker surgery. I cut every single cat apart and then lined them up putting one upside down to see which ones matched up best for this, to make sure the cat worked here. And many of them I actually cut off the tail and moved where the tail was to make it fit. So it was extreme sticker surgery, and it's very cute. And this is my favorite part, with the little cat shooting at the balloon and this cat being like, oh no. I just love it. Okay. Anyways, thanks for coming to my show and tell with all things creative journal. I hope you enjoyed that flip through. Remember, you can comment down below if there's a particular video you want to watch the tutorial of, or if there's a product that you want me to try to help you find to see if it's still in stock. Just let me know. Happy to try to find some links for you. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.